Hello again. So this is the last leg of my trip back to Toronto. So Hawaii, we're in Honolulu. So excited. Here I'm meeting with my sisters, so my older sister and my twin sister that I was just in Korea with, and then my dad and his wife Joe. So here I just arrived. So my sister came to pick me up at the airport, and we're in the city center of Honolulu. So our plan was to go straight to the beach because we're in Hawaii. We gotta um, use our time efficiently, and what's better than going to the beach straight away? Here I dropped the towel, and it's kind of a mess, but it was funny. But yeah, we went to the beach. The beach was crowded, and it was really hot. Like the sand was burning our feet, but it was fun. We swam a little. We didn't stay long. We literally like stayed for like 15 minutes, I think, and then we went back to the pool. But yeah, it was really nice. We were tanning a little, getting those colors, you know. But yeah. So here we're back at the pool, and we were playing this card Unstable Unicorns. It's pretty fun. But it was windy, so it was kind of hard to play with the cards like that. But here, so our mission for here was to go see the sunset and like find a viewpoint. So we hopped in a car, um, and then my sister found like this viewpoint that's like on the mountain. So we were driving there, and then along the way, like the initial location was not the best because you couldn't really see the skyline and stuff like that. So then we stopped here and there just because there's some like really cool viewpoints like this one, like over there, the mountain or like the crater. We hiked on there another day. You'll see it in the vlog. But yeah, it was really fun. It was like really like it felt like the jungle, and it was really cold. There was like no one around, and then it was so peaceful. Like I really like Hawaii because it's so peaceful, and you're like with nature, and like the scenery, everything is so pretty. So it was really fun. And then yeah, that was this one was another viewpoint. So we were taking pictures here and there, but then like we couldn't find like a proper viewpoint to really like watch the sunset. But we still had like a lot of time, so we were just like figuring out and walking around. And then here we kind of found a trail, and we were curious of where it led to. Um, so we I did like walk a little, but then the trail kind of got creepy. Like it was getting dark. Like you can't see it in the video, but it was getting a little dark. Not really, but like darker. Um, but yeah, we didn't go on the trail because we just scared of like where it would lead or like how far it would take us, and we just didn't want like to miss the sunset. So walked a little, and then my sister just told me to come back, so I went back. But yeah, again, all nature. It's really cool. And then the weather was perfect. It was not too hot, not too cold. So at first, like, it was raining, like, on that side of the mountain. So not on our side, it was not raining. But you could see, like, you see the, like, steam a little. But that was actually rain. It looked so pretty. It was so pretty. But we got lucky because then it stopped raining right after that. And then this was golden hour. Like, the lightning was amazing. It was so gorgeous. And so we found this spot where like there was another lady like sitting and like doing yoga and like journaling. So we were trying to be very quiet, but we sat next to her, like a little further, but close to her. And we watched the sunset. It was so pretty. I think it was like one of the prettiest sunset I've seen in my life. Like it's really really amazing. And like at some point like the rays felt like it looked like a waterfall, but like of sunlight. It's so pretty. And then we hopped back in the car, and then we went back to the hotel. But on the way, we went to a drive-through to get Jack in the Box. I've never had Jack in the Box before, so like my first time trying it was in Hawaii. It was pretty good. Kind of reminded me of like In and Out. It's not as same as In and Out, but like it's typical like fast food, but like pretty good. And then we watched Netflix back in the hotel, so it was really fun. Yeah, this is us going through the drive-through. It was fun. This is the next day. So this day, um, we went to the crater. So the crater that I talked mentioned earlier, like in the viewpoints, this is the crater we're gonna hike on. So we drove. My sister drove us to the like the parking lot, and then we had to walk a little bit to get to the like start of the hike. And again, the like this was around like 8:30 a.m. So it was like a really nice weather. It was not too hot, and I feel like we were smart about going that early. It was a very easy trail, very cozy. It was not a lot of elevation, and it was very fast. Like it was like a 30-minute hike, like one way, and then so like total would be like around an hour or even maybe less. I don't remember, but it would take you like less than an hour if you just like went and then came back. But it was really fun. It was really nice. Um, but yeah, it was like it started getting hot throughout the hike, so I'd highly recommend to have a water bottle because whew, you need to stay hydrated. But yeah, the view was really nice, and the higher you would get, like the nicer the view. And oh, this part was really creepy. So this part was like a super long tunnel. Like it was really really long. Where at some point, like since we didn't know how far it went, you couldn't see the end of it. So it kind of felt like claustrophobic. And it kind of reminded me of those TikToks of like people going into caves and like, but like going to the extreme caves, and like that gave me like this icky feeling, and I feel like I was like, when is it ending? When is it ending? I was like, I want to see the light at the end of this tunnel. But yeah, it was kind of like it was kind of like I felt very claustrophobic, and I was trying to not to panic in that tunnel, but we made it through the end. And then I'll show you the view in a second. It was giving a super pretty view of Honolulu and the city skyline right there. Look at that. How pretty is that? It's so pretty. But it was really cool. And then the water, look at that water. That water is so blue, and it's so pretty. It was so pretty. And the camera does it justice. Like it's that pretty, even better in person, but it's really close to how it looked in real life. Um, this is right after we went to see like some mountains. I don't remember which one in particular, but they looked very close to the ones in Jurassic World. They look so nice. Look at those mountains. I don't know why, but mountain ranges, like I love them. Like I love them better than the sea. I would prefer visiting mountains because it has like it feels like it has a history, and I mean it does have a history, and like the way this mountain was shaped, it was so mm, like mind blowing because it's like for it to have this shape, it's like the construction of like years of volcanic activity, and it was really really cool. So we found this little spot where we can see the mountain pretty nice. And then we came back to Honolulu and we had some shaved ice, some Hawaiian shaved ice this time. And then we met with my dad and Joe. And then we hopped on a flight to go to Kauai. Kauai? I don't know how to pronounce it, but Kauai. And then we got to our hotel. They gave us some free cookies, and then we went to the beach the next day. We did a lot of beaches. Like every day, we just go to the beach, swim in the water for a few hours, then go have lunch or dinner. We would make our own food because our hotel, it would be like a small little apartment for 5 people. So we cook or have like sandwiches, and then dinner would be a proper dinner. But we rarely ate in restaurants just because it's so expensive. But yeah, our days would consist of going to the beach, no, waking up kind of late, not really that late, like 10. Going to the beach, have a sandwich for lunch, tan a little, swim, come back to the hotel, then shower, whatever, chill a little, then go watch the sunset somewhere. So this was our second time trying to find a pretty view for the sunset. Look at those mountains. You can't say those mountains or this view is not like epic. It's so pretty. Um, So here again, we were trying to find like a decent spot to watch the sunset. Um, and so like we kind of like rushing because we didn't want to miss the sunset, but we ended up finding a beach that we went before, I think. No, we found it. I don't remember how we found it, but we found a beach where we could see the sunset pretty well, and it was so pretty. You'll see it in a second. It's coming. Um, but yeah, having a car in Hawaii is so essential because there's no public transit. Um, but yeah, look at that view. Like, look at the sunsets are like the best time of the day. Like, look at those clouds, like those pink clouds. I love the after 5 time of the day just because it's like you're kind of winding down from the day, and like even like with school and stuff, like 5 is usually when like I stop working or like studying and I do the stuff that I want to do, or like my hobbies and stuff. So I really like the sunset time and those time, because also like those time is when deep conversation happens with friends and family, like especially when you travel and you're exhausted from the day. So here we came back to the hotel and had a barbecue. It was really good. Oh, I love meat and I love barbecues. Here, we were trying to find a spot to stargaze, and it was really hard to find a decent spot that was not too far, and we weren't really sure about the weather because there was like a lot of clouds. But here we tried our luck, and then we went down a road, like it was like a very like off the grid road. It was very scary because like it was super dark, and then when you turn off the lights of the car, it would be pitch black, like pitch black. But we saw some very pretty stars, and like we could see the Milky Way. But here, it's another day. It's another beach day. We were tanning. Tasha was reading. My oldest sister was reading too. We swam a little. This, I think it's the following day. See, the days were blurred, but um, we went to hike a little, like walk around a little. We couldn't find like decent hikes, and like a lot of the hikes you have to book in advance, so it's kind of like annoying. But at first, oh, because it started raining a lot, and at first we were planning to have a boat trip to go see like the famous mountain that appears in Jurassic World or Jurassic Park. And we didn't get to go because like the wind was very strong and the waves were very intense, so it was too dangerous to take a boat ride. So that's unfortunate, but we did go to see the mountain. I don't think I have a clip in here for the mountain. I hope I do. But it might be later. But you'll see. But here, this beach, we came here to see. There was seals. Is it seals? Yeah, seals. What's the other name for seals, but like bigger? These. These are seals. I think these are seals. Yeah. So we saw some seals. Um, and then they were just so cute, like just sleeping. They're not dead, okay? They're just sleeping. They're alive. Just taking their little nap um, on the beach. And then they have like signs so that people don't go too close to them, just to make sure that we respect their space and their lifestyle of napping. I wish I could nap like this every day. But yeah, it was really cute. And this one was just rolling around. Look at it! It's so cute. It's so cute. This one was just like sleeping on its back. Just living the life, you know. This road was so pretty. Like, the trees had these very pretty flowers. I have no clue what the flowers are called, but it was like all along that road, and it was the prettiest road I've ever been on. Like, it was so pretty, and in the background was like mountains in the back. It was really pretty, and the colors like beige, pink, like pastel pink. You'd have like some vibrant like yellow, and like yeah, a lot of flowers, but it was really 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 pretty. So that was cool. We went down this road a couple of times, and every time I was like so baffled by it. It was really like just so pretty. Here I think this is when we moved hotels. So we were on the other side of the island, and we came back to the beach that had the seals for lunch. Um, yes, for lunch. Is it lunchtime? No, this is was for sunset. We came early because apparently it's popular for turtles. So we came back and hoped to see turtle, and we saw the turtles. So basically, the turtles at night. I think it's every night. I don't remember exactly, but I believe it's every night. So at night they would come up on the beach to sleep, and then in the morning they would just like go back into the sea. So it's like it allows them to like chill because it's like in the sea they have predators. But here on the beach like they don't have any predators. Um, and then so there's some people. There's an organization. I don't remember their name, but they basically come and make sure that the turtles are safe. So they put signs so that people don't get too close to the turtles, and then they make sure that people in the water don't obstruct the path to the beach for the turtles, and like don't scare away the turtles, so that they can like access the beach easily and peacefully. Um, I'm not sure if they stay the whole night, but they guard the turtles for a while. So that was really cool to see. And there's so many turtles. And then the person would tell us that sometimes they have like 50 turtles just come on shore. So it's really cool. And then we watched the sunset again. Such a pretty sunset. Like, I can't get over sunsets. Sunsets are epic. It's so pretty. And the colors were amazing. Like the waves were also so pretty. So here it's the next day. We went to a canyon. So the Waimea Canyon Lookout. So it's like there's not like only one lookout. I think there was five different lookouts. So you would purchase a ticket for the first lookout, and then that ticket would be valid for the other lookouts. So it's like lookouts at the canyon there. Look at that, it's so pretty. It was like very pretty because it's like all the colors of like different sediments and like rock structures. It's in these moments that I remember my geology classes. Not really the specific, but I was like, oh my god, this is what we studied. But yeah, we were walking around looking at the different lookouts, and we were trying to find a way, like a hike to the famous coast that I was talking about. But we couldn't find a way. But we were trying very hard to find ways to like get a better view of the coast. So this is the coast I was talking about. So this coast is very famous because it appears in Jurassic World or Jurassic Park, one of those movies, and it's so pretty. And we were supposed to see that mountain from the sea, but we didn't get to. So here we're trying to find a path to see the um, the mountain from a different angle because the angle we were on was kind of restrictive. Like we can see the mountain pretty well, but we wanted to find another point of view. But we didn't find any because the trail kind of like looped back to the lookout. So unfortunately, we didn't get to find another perspective. But it's okay. We got to see the mountain, and it's really nice. And here I found like some wild raspberries. In my grandparents would have raspberries bushes in France, so we would like um, pick raspberries every summer. So I recognize those now in the wild. So let's say I'm cultivated. But yeah, the next day, no, after that, the lookout, we went to a hidden beach where there was like a lot of surfers. And then here at night, we made s'mores because at first we wanted to do it on the bonfire, but then it was pouring rain at night, so we just ended up doing it in the oven. But look at those, they're so cute. But yeah, that concludes our trip in Hawaii, and then we headed back to Honolulu, and then I took my flight back to Toronto back to Canada to do my fourth year in university. But it was a fun summer, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching the vlog. Bye!